So here are a few key takeaways from this. The first, which might be the most important, there's absolutely no correlation between plus and minus and R and S. Yes, they're both used to describe a certain enantiomer of a chiral compound, but the difference is plus and minus is experimental, R and S is bookkeeping. So just for a simple example, this molecule, it's a single enantiomer, it's a chiral compound. I can tell you with absolute certainty that that chiral center has the R configuration. I have absolutely no idea on Earth whether it's positive or negative with its optical rotation. There's no way to know just by looking at it. So that's the big difference there. I would have to take this and put this into a polarimeter and measure the optical rotation to figure out if it's positive or negative. If you have a single enantiomer, that's going to be optically active. If you have a racemic mixture, of two enantiomers, that's optically inactive. And likewise, achiral molecules those are of course optically inactive because they don't rotate light at all. Okay, now we spent most of this time talking about enantiomers. But it's also worth noting a little bit about the physical properties of diastereomers. Okay, here I have 3 stereoisomers of tartaric acid. And the first 2, these are enantiomers. The third one, this one is actually a meso compound, but it's a diastereomer of the others. So from what we've already learned, we know that the 2 enantiomers will have identical melting points. They're both 168 to 170 degrees Celsius. And these 2 are optically active, so they have optical rotations that have been measured. The first one is positive 12 degrees, and the second one is, of course, negative 12 degrees. But I want to mention now this diastereomer. Diastereomers have different properties than enantiomers. All the physical properties are different. So this meso compound here, it actually has a melting point of 146 to 148 degrees. So that's different than the melting point of the enantiomers. So diastereomers always have different properties. And since this is achiral, the alpha D is 0. It doesn't rotate light.